side of the road on one of the country roads, and she's got like a court jester hat on, the most ridiculous clothes you've ever seen, you know, the full head of dreadlocks, pissing down rain. And I was in my husband's car, so I went, oh, yeah, I can pick her up. I wouldn't have put her in mine. Anyway, she gets in the car and she goes, oh, thanks so much. You know, I'm going to a Mad Hatters party. So that's why I've got the stupid hat on. And I'm thinking, what about the fucking stupid clothes? Where are you going afterwards? Anyway, her name was Barbie. She was gorgeous, right? So I took her all the way to the party, went out of my way. I had nothing to do. Took her to the party. So then a week later, I'm walking down the street. We're going to a meeting up at the Civic Hall, and I'm with all the suits, the big wigs from the Byron Shire Council, you know, and this Barbie chick comes running out of a cafe and she goes, there's my saviour, Ellen, and just gives me this big hug. And the three suits just stop. You know, they let me chat to my mate Barbie. I walk off and one of them goes, wow, she's lively. And I told them the story, you know, I picked her up last week, and they went, fuck yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like they didn't go, well, who's this chick that Ellen's talking to? What's going on here?
And what do you mean you picked her up?
Yeah.
You know?
They're just like, we'll just stop while Ellen's chatting to her mate. You know, and I love that. And I loved, you certainly saw it in council that you have the real old school farmers, the third and fourth generation Mullumbimby people who saw a sawmill there. You know, they might have worked at a whaling station in Byron Bay. You know what I mean? Like there's been, or the buttery, whatever. Yeah. And they've seen that whole generation of hippies come through, you know, and they just go, look, if that didn't happen, we wouldn't even be here. Mullumbimby would be dead, like these other little towns,
true.
You know.
I really want to go now.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Is there good coffee in Mullumbimby?
There are about 1 million coffee shops in Mullumbimby.
I guess it's a big tourist.
Well, nobody works. We just sit around drinking coffee all day. There are so many good coffee shops in Mullumbimby, seriously, and great food.
How
really
long did it
great
take you
food.
to get here?
From here?
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Oh.
It's a nice
What
little
was
run
David
down
going
the
on
highway.
about
It's
2
beautiful.
hours? David was like,
Yeah.
it'll take you 2 hours to get to Mullumbimby. 45 minutes?
Yeah, look at the car he drives, 1964.
Oh, yeah,
Ford.
you're going to get a photo out the front of it.
Yeah,
Drew wants.
I'm gonna do the anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Ellen Briggs.
Thanks for
we've done
having
it.
me. That
Yeah,
was
it's been
really
awesome.
fun. Can I come
Thanks
back
for
another
coming.
day?
Oh, every time.
Anytime.
Anytime.
You'll get addicted. I'm addicted.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never
great.
stopping.
Yeah, good.
And in a month, come back
All right.
because it just gets better.
Deal.
Like every time. So I really appreciate
Drew
it.
probably didn't tell you he's doing his goal is to do 100 podcasts this year.
Yeah, but I'm never
Yeah,
gonna
wow.
stop.
So he's up
I
to
know.
47. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's the first goal.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drew. Thanks for
thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you. And
No, thanks.
Cindy
Coconut
Jensen from
water.
Buskers by the Creek.
Yeah, Cindy.
Thank you.
Ellen, hey, that's what I really want to ask you. How do you get your gigs? Is it just like a band? Do you have an agent? You've got a lot of gigs coming up.
I know. I don't have an agent. It's funny. I've got a girlfriend in Sydney who will be at the Dog and Parrot. I thought it was a fucking pet store. Actually, I'm driving past going, that can't be where I'm working. That's one of those
The
super pet
spatula
stores.
and strudel.
Yeah.
Oh, Dog and Parrot. Anyway, she's in Sydney, right? When I say to her, I have never, ever had to ring anybody and ask for a gig, ever. She just goes, I want to fucking stab you to death.
Yeah.
Like she, you know, in Sydney, she's just constantly
Fighting. Yeah.
I get, the other day I had 3 calls for gigs.
Wow.
So I think what happens is you get a name. They go, she turns up on time. She doesn't get pissed. The crowd, 80% of the crowd are going to like her.
Yeah.
And she's
Let's
gorgeous
book her.
and looks like
Let's
Drew's
book
first
her.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
There
she
you
looks
go.
like Simone.
And she'll menstruate the same time as all the women in the audience.
Oh, high five.
She'll get them all bleeding.
Well, this is there's something hot about it. But listen, well, here's my
I got a stitch.
yeah, cramp, is it? Cramp? No, well, this is possibly why. When I was telling everyone to come to a gig, there's this comedian, right? She's from Mullumbimby, like just over there.
Yeah.
Look her up on YouTube. She speaks like us. She swears like us. Like
She's normal.
that was, yeah.
And she talks about normal stuff. That's
So
the thing. And that's what that guy who called me a pisser, he goes, I saw him afterwards and he goes, we just loved you because you're just a fucking dag like us. And I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not on stage thinking I'm better than anyone else. I just want people to laugh.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
So imagine your friend in Sydney. She needs a backstory for herself. She's probably got one. I don't even know.
She's a great comic. You'll see her. It's just a different environment.
Yeah,
too.
but maybe there's no one saying, "Oh, mate, she's
Yeah.
from bloody Campbelltown. She's awesome. She was raised riding horses. You know, that whole crap story that we need to hang on to.
Yeah.
To go, I got to go see this chick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like
And
a real person.
that's the thing. People, the shit I often get told is, oh my God, you're so much like my wife, which I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I take it as one. Or chicks going, it's like you're living
She won't
my
sleep
life.
with me either.
You know? So I think everybody can relate to a little bit of what I say.
I know. I was telling people you rode tractors. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not having sex with
I
my
think I'm-
husband again. I told him until he buys me a ring.
That's right.
Seriously.
That's right.
It's just not happening.
Yeah, I'm a farm girl.
Yeah. Love it.
Love
Love
it.
it. It's a-
Love
just
cricket,
crazy
test
to
cricket.
think.
You fucking don't want to ring me
Yeah.
next week because I'll be up all night watching the Ashes.
Did you
Wow.
read what I wrote on the post? Ellen's off for the tractor.
Yeah, yeah,
Packed
I
the
loved
bags
that.
And
Yeah.
the comedy's in the bag.
That's it.
Heading to Currumbin,
Awesome.
downtown
So
Currumbin.
you've got pretty much shows every weekend, almost coming.
Yeah.
You got loads and loads.
Like,
and loads
yeah,
of
I
gigs.
didn't have one. Well, I had. I'm down at the Bellingen Bellow Music Festival on Sunday, so I had Saturday night off, which is the first Saturday night in ages. And then Akmal called and said, "Please, can you come and do a support night?" Yeah, I'd do anything for him. He's the
Fabulous.
sweetest man in the world and funny, one of the funniest. So yeah, no Saturday night off for me.
I saw him do a really funny thing on stage, one of those shows. Thank God you're here.
Yeah,
Okay, I think he must be quite short.
He is
yeah.
tiny.
Right. Well, he. Oh, I don't even want to say it, but he stood really front of stage because he was worked out the cameras that if he stood
Oh,
and
he looked
Shane
really
Bourne, is
big.
it Shane
Yeah.
Bourne? He's quite tall.
Yeah.
So he stood right at the front, and Shane was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
He's like, "If I stand at the front here, I look short. I look tall."
Yeah.
And he stood like 3 feet in front of everyone.
he's a great.
Why do I
guy.
think about that every other week? Anyway,
So,
thank you.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now meet me in the car park.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning into this show, and I want to thank all my guests for coming in today, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in and subscribing to this show. Over and out. We love ya. Oh yeah.